Is an electrician a good career? Absolutely. I've been an electrician for over 9 years have accumulated over 9,000 hours of experience in all the different fields: electric, residential, industrial, and commercial. And absolutely, I've had the time of my life being an electrician and learning all that there is to know. I'm very passionate about it. As far as a really good skill set is concerned, it is one of the top notch skill sets to have. There's not really many trades out there that require as much education as an electrician is required to go through in order to become, a certified journeyman or whatever. And just, if you, as long as you have a good interest in it, you will become a good interest in it. It will become a very good career for you. I've worked out in the oil and gas industries. I didn't like that so much. It was kind of dirty. Worked way up north where it was cold. In the industrial field, yeah, you can get into working in some plants and mills where it's not as bad, but still, you're dealing with the heavier equipment and heavier voltages. It's a little more on the dangerous side. Residential, commercial. Residential is actually the simplest because when it comes right down to it, wiring a home or an apartment building or apartment block, condominiums, they're relatively simple compared to the other fields that are out there. Commercial, you're always dealing, this pretty much the smallest structure you ever deal with is, a warehouse office slash office combination type building. But for the most part, like I was, building stores like Costco's and Walmart's and stuff like that. And it is so much fun. It is just a blast. I had the stuff that I learned there, like you kind of get the mix of the slightly heavier equipment where you're, wiring and, installing and terminating transformers and big switch gears and stuff like that in the main control rooms. But as far as a good career is concerned, it is definitely one of the better ones. You definitely have to put some more effort into it. Like I say, it requires more education. But on the flip side of that, times are changing. And I just recently was directly affected by changing times because I was working at a plant that was actually, we were constructing camps for the remote locations out in the oil and gas fields. And the oil and gas industry is a major industry. But once things slowed down there, once prices started dropping off, I was directly affected by it. And I lost my job. I was told that they could not afford to keep me around anymore. And I had a very secure position as one of two electricians on an evening shift there. So I thought I was in a really good, secure spot. But as we've all been learning, there is nothing really secure when it comes down to being an employee working for somebody else. The only way to guarantee your own security is to take responsibility, complete responsibility for yourself, your own business, your own time, your own schedule. And it seems like a bit of a farther reach, and it is. You got to work a little bit harder for it in a different way. You got to switch your mindset around. But in the end, it is much more lucrative. Because when you're an employee, you only get paid a fraction of what you're actually worth. When you're working for yourself and you've taken responsibility for your own with your own business, you get paid what you're worth. And if if any of this interests you, if things aren't looking so good for you where you're working or even the business you're trying to develop, I have some free information for you in the link directly below this video, and plus a few other links in the description. Go dig into those. Take as much value out of them as you can, and if you decide to head in the same direction that I'm heading in and actually generate what you're really worth, then I will stand. If you show me the effort that is required, I will be there with you every step of the way, side by side. So if that's the way you decide to go, I will see you on the inside. Take care.